Hello friends, today we are going to see about an important topic that has created an outrage in India, especially Indian minority people. At first, we are going to see the hypocrisy of media, especially when it comes about minority and the rights of minority. The entire media in India, not only in India, not only Western media, the entire world media is hypocrite. Because when it comes about Muslims and the rights of Muslims, when it was about Nirbaya in Delhi, a medical student, her name was Nirbaya, she was brutally gang raped and she was brutally murdered. The entire country stood for the justice of Nirbaya. The very foundation of the country shook. The entire country stood in favor and stood for the justice and demanded the justice for Nirbaya. Very nearer we got the justice as well. The rape accused, they were arrested and they were made to stand in front of the law and they were remanded in judicial custody. And some of them were hanged as well. So finally, somewhat we got the justice when it came about the matter of Nirbaya. But whenever it is the matter of Muslims, whenever it is the matter of minorities, the entire world is hypocrite, entire world is biased, entire world is discriminative. But it is not in the case of Safiya. Actually, Safiya, who came forward to serve this nation as a constable in Delhi. She was made as a constable in Delhi Collectorate Office, one of the district collectorate office. She was serving and she was doing her duty there. Before 6 months, more or less before 6 months, she got appointed as a police officer there. She got appointed as a constable there. And then serving to the nation, when she was serving to the nation, she was kidnapped, she was abducted, and her whereabouts were unknown. And finally, she was found in a bush. After days of searching, she was found in a bush, brutally attacked, and her throat was slit, and her breasts were cut off, and her private parts were very severely damaged, and she was brutally raped and killed. But when it was the case of a Delhi medical student, the entire country bombarded. The entire country stood for the justice of Nirbaya. But now when it is about a Muslim, especially a police officer, a police constable, when it came about a police constable from a minority, the entire country is silent. Okay, let us leave the country. Let us leave the activists. What about the media? What about that particular media? I would like to talk about that particular media, which is pretty much concerned about the Afghanistan women, which is pretty much concerned about the Afghanistan students. Now there is a screen between men and women students there in Afghanistan. They are pretty much concerned. Oh, now what happened to Afghanistan? Why they are laying a screen in between men and women students there? Hey brothers, just grow up. Being an adult, you must think, what is your concern about Afghanistan? What about India? A woman, a girl who came forward to serve this nation as a police officer, now she has been abducted, she has been gang raped, she has been brutally murdered, her private parts have been cut off, and her private part has been brutally attacked and it has been damaged, and then she has been murdered. What the police has as a reply now? The family is in shock now. They are in utter shock. The family has no clue at all what is happening against us. Now the police has informed the family that she was in love with someone. She actually married a person and he carried this attack and he murdered her because she had an affair with another one. Who is the man who had an affair with that girl? Who is the murderer? And they said he has surrendered there to the police department. And who is the murderer? Who has surrendered? And who is the culprit? Why is he not being unveiled now? Why the police is not disclosing? What is the reason? Why the media is not shouting about this thing? Why the women activists are silent? What I'm asking is, where are those people who were raising their voice, who were shouting for the rights of Afghanistan women? Where they have gone? Now when it comes about a Muslim police officer in Delhi, the capital of India, shame of you guys. Don't you feel ashamed? You are pretty much concerned about a neighboring country and not about your neighboring state, and not about the capital of this country. So it is high time for the public, as we stood for the justice, irrespective of their caste, irrespective of their religion, irrespective of the group which they belong, we must stand in solidarity to support and to get the justice of an innocent officer, of an innocent policewoman who has been brutally attacked, gang raped, murdered. We must stand in solidarity, and we must not withdraw until or unless we get the justice for this girl. This particular video must be circulated. This particular video must be taken towards every nook and corner of this world, because it is a severe injustice which has been caused against the minorities in India. This is a severe injustice which has been caused against women in India. So this must be taken into consideration very seriously, and justice must be served to all the people, especially minorities, because in a country where minorities live in peace, it is a country where people can live in peace. So kindly ensure the security of minorities, kindly ensure the security of women, kindly ensure the security of minority women. Thank you.